students, today I am going to discuss with you one of the most important chapter or interesting story mentioned in the book Vistas, and the first chapter. The name of the first chapter is third level. Okay, student. Actually, we have already explained the text in our previous videos, and we have also explained the stories and discussed all the important questions. Now, as a revision, again, with the help of the extra marks, I am going to discuss the story again with some visual input. And now let's start. And
The Third Level by Jack Finney. Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, the students will be acquainted with the characters as revealed through actions and events, expression of feelings, or through dialogues. The themes emerging through the main events, setting of the story as seen through time, place, cultural background, etc. Concepts in this lesson are Introduction, about the author, Summary, Character sketch, Critical appreciation, Theme, Glossary. One of the most interesting topics of science movies and fictions is time travel. People use some machines or specially designed vehicles to travel into past or future. The Time Machine 2002, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban 2004, X-Men Days of Future Past 2014, Avengers Endgame 2019, etc. are some blockbuster time travel movies. The first popular book on time travel was The Time Machine 1895 by H.G. Wells. Jack Finney's novel Time and Again is considered as one of the greatest time travel stories. It is an example of mind travel approach to time travel. The concept of time travel is not restricted to fiction alone. Many reputed scientists have been trying to understand the reality of time. In his bestseller, A Brief History of Time, Stephen Hawking deals with the questions such as if time itself has a beginning and whether it will have an end. Yesterday's science fictions were today's science facts. The possibility of man traveling through time and space as we travel to different cities today may not be a distant dream. Third level is the story of Charlie, an ordinary man who reaches the third level of the Grand Central Station in New York City, where he finds himself in the previous century. Whether the incident is real or a hallucination is a topic of discussion. The third level is a psychological as well as science thriller. Jack. He started his literary career. About the author, Jack Finney. Jack Finney was an American author known for his science fictions and thrillers. He was born in Milwaukee in 1911. His writing career started when he was 35. Though he wrote a number of novels, short stories and plays, he is hailed for his two novels, The Body Snatchers, 1955, and Time and Again, 1970. He started his literary career by writing stories for magazines. The blockbuster movie The Invasion of the Body Snatchers was based on the novel The Body Snatchers. Time and Again was a story about an advertising artist who was recruited for a government project involving time travel. Works are as follows. Novels, The Body Snatchers, Time and Again, From Time to Time. Collections, The Third Level, About Time, 3 by Finney. Plays, Telephone Roulette, This Winter's Hobby. Summary. The third level is the story of an ordinary 31-year-old New Yorker. One evening, after working for a long time, he was exhausted and desperate to reach home as his wife Louisa was waiting for him. He decided to take the subway from Grand Central Station, New York. Like many other New Yorkers, he was wearing a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat with a fancy band. There are two levels in Grand Central Station. He walked down to the second level from where the suburban trains leave. He lost his way as the station had many doorways and corridors. At times, Charlie fancied that Grand Central was growing like a tree, pushing new corridors and staircases like its roots, with new tunnels growing under the city. He walked alone through a corridor angling left and slanting downward. The tunnel turned sharp left and he went down a short flight of stairs and came out on the third level at Grand Central Station. There were fewer ticket counters and the information booth was looking old-fashioned. The lights were dim and flickering. To his astonishment, he found that they were open-flame gas lights. There were brass spittoons on the floor. People wore old-fashioned dresses of 1890s. He saw a man pulling out a gold watch from his vest pocket to check the time. Men wore fancy mustaches, beards, and sideburns. He also noticed a small Currier and Knives locomotive with a funnel-shaped stack on the rail track. Walked over to a newsboy and glanced at the stack of papers kept at his feet. It was The World, which was gone out of print. The date printed on the paper was June 11, 1894. He went to the ticket counter to buy 2 tickets to Galesburg, Illinois for himself and his wife, Louisa. He imagined Galesburg of 1894, women waving palm leaf fans and men smoking cigars and talking quietly. He wanted to go back to the city which was not yet affected by the 2 world wars. The ticket clerk figured the fare. Charlie counted the money, but the ticket clerk noticed his new bills and told him that if he tried to cheat him, he would be landed in jail. The bills in the cash drawer were old-style bills. Charlie turned away and got out as fast as he could. Rated his bizarre experience to his psychiatrist friend, Sam. Next day, he withdrew all his savings and bought old-style currency worth $200. His friend Sam, as well as his wife Louisa, was really worried for his strange behavior. Sam opined that Charlie was hallucinating. According to him, it was a waking dream wish fulfillment, as he was unhappy with the present world, which is full of fear, war, worries, and he just wanted to escape from it. His wife advised him not to look for the third level anymore. According to Charlie's friends, even his hobby, stamp collection, was a temporary refuge from reality. He inherited a huge collection of stamps from his grandfather. Charlie wondered if stamp collection was a temporary refuge from reality. Why his grandfather collected stamps? Things were quite peaceful in his times. After a while, Charlie stopped looking for the corridor leading to the third level. But something mysterious happened. His psychiatrist friend Sam Wiener suddenly disappeared. Nobody knew where he had gone. One night, Charlie was inspecting his stamp collection. He came across a first-day cover that someone had mailed to his grandfather at their home in Galesburg. The postmark showed the date July 18, 1894. It had a dull brown, 6-cent stamp with a picture of President Garfield. He opened the paper inside the cover. It was sent by his psychiatrist friend Sam. Sam was successful in finding the third level and buying a ticket to Galesburg. He had been there for 2 weeks. He was enjoying his life there. Charlie found that Sam had bought $800 worth of old-style currency from the stamp and coin store. The sum that was enough for him to start a hay, feed and grain business in Galesburg. Character sketch. Charlie. Charlie is the protagonist of the story. He is a 31-year-old man from New York. He describes himself as an ordinary man living with his wife Louisa. He wishes to lead a life of peace and serenity with his wife. As we can gather from the story, he wants to escape from the modern world, which is full of insecurity, fear, worries and war. He dreams of a serene life in Galesburg, where his grandfather lived. It is not evident from the story that Charlie is a mentally unsound person. However, he discusses everything with his psychiatrist friend Sam. Charlie believes in the existence of third level and the possibility of time travel. Whether Charlie's journey to the third level is real or a figment of his imagination is a subject of discussion. Sam Wiener. Sam is Charlie's psychiatrist and friend. He is a city dweller. Like Charlie, he too is interested in living a peaceful life in a village. Charlie discusses his experience of the third level with Sam. Sam opines that it was a waking dream wish fulfillment, hallucination, as Charlie wants to escape from the world of reality that is full of fear, war, insecurity and worries. Dr. Sam is a caring person. He has special rapport with Charlie. He is worried when Charlie informs him of his purchase of old-style currency using all his life savings. At the end of the story, he seems to be not so skeptical about Charlie's experience in the Grand Central Station. He sells all his savings, finds the way to the third level, and travels to Galesburg through time travel. He lives a happy life in the company of other villagers. Louisa is Charlie's wife. She is an amiable person. It is evident from the story that Dr. Sam is a caring person. He has special rapport with Charlie. He is worried when Charlie informs him of his purchase of old-style currency using all his life savings. At the end of the story, he seems to be not so skeptical about Charlie's experience in the Grand Central Station. He sells all his savings, finds the way to the third level, and travels to Galesburg through time travel. He lives a happy life in the company of other villagers. Louisa. Louisa is Charlie's wife. She is an amiable person. It is evident from the story that Louisa and Charlie are a happy couple who love each other. Charlie narrates his experience of the third level to Louisa, and she is worried about his mental state. She advises him not to look for the third level anymore. She does not mock or judge him but supports him with love. This shows her love and respect for her husband. Critical appreciation. Setting. The story is set in two different time periods and locations. The modern New York City of 1994 and the old city of 1894, a century before the first one. The author gives vivid descriptions of both the settings. He describes Charlie's normal life as a busy New Yorker who is stylish and modern. He lives with his wife Louisa. On the other hand, the third level of Grand Central Station is set in the 1890s. The station is decorated with wooden furnishing, giving it an antique look. People wear old-fashioned dresses, mustaches, beards, sideburns and watches. The currency is also of that old period. The train engine is a Currier and Ives locomotive. The date on the newspaper is June 11, 1894. Point of view. The story is written from the first-person point of view. The narrator tells his story from his own perspective. The first-person pronouns such as I, my, mine, myself, etc. are used in the story. The readers can watch the unfolding of the story through the main character's eyes. The readers will be able to experience the interior life of the protagonist. his or her thoughts and feelings. Charlie, the protagonist of the story, is the narrator. The readers are able to experience his feelings, thoughts, and actions. Moreover, the third level is also a psychological thriller in which the readers are taking a ride with the protagonist into another century. The author leaves it to the readers to decide if it is an experience of time travel or the narrator is simply hallucinating. Themes: time travel. One of the themes discussed in the story is time travel. The protagonist in the story, Charlie, travels back in time to the United States of 1890s. Whether his time travel happens in reality or in hallucination is a topic of debate. There are ample evidences in the story to prove both. The story hints at the fact that Charlie is being treated by a psychiatrist, Sam Wiener. Sam is described as his friend and psychiatrist. He concludes that Charlie's experience of the third level is a waking dream wish fulfillment as he was unhappy with the present world, filled with worries, war, fear, and insecurity. He just wanted to escape into the past, which was more peaceful, serene, and secure. In his hallucinations, he finds a temporary refuge from reality. The repeated reference to Charlie's psychiatrist is indicative of the fact that his experience of the third level was a mere hallucination. At the same time, the readers will find it difficult to dismiss the evidences of time travel presented in the story. The narrator vividly describes his flight into the past, the third level of Grand Central Station, with its old-style structure, things, and people belonging to the past era. Story: the narrator finds an envelope with a letter that is sent to him by his friend Sam, who disappears all of a sudden. The first day cover, stamp, address, and the date on the letter reveals that the mail was sent by his psychiatrist friend Sam Wiener, who managed to travel into the past and settle in Galesburg of 1894. At the end, the readers wonder if all these were mere hallucinations of a weak mind. Difference between past and present lifestyle. A sharp contrast is shown between the past and present lifestyles in the story, the third level. Charlie's psychiatrist Sam says that Charlie's experience of the third level was a waking dream wish fulfillment because Charlie was unhappy with the modern world, which is full of insecurity, war, worries, and fear. Story describes Charlie as a man working overtime and rushing to reach his home. On one such occasion, he reaches the third level. The modern life is fast-paced. People have no time to relax. As modern life is very complicated and stressful, people avail the service of psychiatrists. Sam Wiener is Charlie's psychiatrist. On the contrary, life in the past era was shown to be peaceful. People were simple and lived a peaceful life. The description of Galesburg is a proof of this fact. People sat out on their lawns, men smoking cigars and talking quietly, women waving palm leaf fans with fireflies all around. It was a peaceful world. Hobbies: an escape from reality. Hobbies are sometimes an escape from reality. Modern lifestyle is very hectic. Ours is a world of competition. Young and old alike do not find time to relax. In such a situation, hobbies help them to relax and escape from their tiring lifestyle. In the story, Charlie describes his hobby of collecting stamps. His psychiatrist, Sam, describes his hobby as a temporary refuge from reality. It is a fact that when we are engrossed in an interesting activity, we forget our troubles and worries for a while. Hobbies help us to relax and refresh our mind and body.
Duck. frown, lapel, leg of mutton sleeve,
Now, students, I think you have all understood the lesson again, and you will do the best in the exam. And students, the similar kind of videos again will be brought for you. And I hope so. If you have any kind of difficulty, you can ask me because the meanings.
locomotive, skin, fuss,
Okay, students, with this I conclude this video that you will do the best, perform the best, and we have already, explained this chapter, and question answer or also be discussed with you. The summary and the theme as well as question answer, meanings, and every part of the chapter has been discussed. Although the chapter is a little bit difficult, but it's still very interesting, and it is science fiction. So with this, I end this video, and I hope that you will, have any. If you have any kind of query, so you can call me, you can ask me, and definitely I would give the reply as soon as possible. So thank you very much for watching and listening this video. Thank you.